power of daily habits, building a better you. Hello, and welcome to the Slow English Podcast. I am your host, and today we are going to talk about something very important: daily habits. Habits are small actions that we do regularly, often without even thinking about them. They can be good habits like brushing your teeth, or bad habits like spending too much time on your phone. Our habits, both good and bad, shape our lives. Why are habits so powerful? Imagine a small stream of water. At first, it is just a tiny flow. But over time, if the water always follows the same path, it can carve a deep river. Our daily habits are like that stream. Each small action, repeated day after day, creates a big impact on our future. If you want to learn English, studying for just 10 minutes every day is a small habit. But after 1 year, those 10 minutes every day will add up to many hours of learning. This is much more effective than studying for 2 hours once a week. Let's talk about some good daily habits that can help you. First, for English learners, a very important habit is consistent practice. This means practicing English every single day. You can listen to English podcasts like this one for a few minutes. You can read a short English article. You can try to speak a few sentences in English to yourself or to a friend. The key is to do it every day, even if it's just for a short time. Consistency is more important than intensity. Another good habit is planning your day. At the start of each day, or the night before, take a few minutes to think about what you want to achieve. Write down your most important tasks. This helps you to focus and to use your time wisely. For example, you can plan to study English from 7 a.m. to 7:15 a.m. When you have a plan, you are more likely to follow through. Next, consider the habit of reading. Reading is a wonderful way to learn new words and to understand how English sentences are built. You don't need to read a long book every day. You can start with short stories, news articles, or even social media posts in English. Choose topics that you find interesting. This will make reading enjoyable and help you to continue this habit. What about physical activity? Many successful people have a habit of exercising regularly. Even a short walk or some simple stretches can improve your energy and your focus. When your body feels good, your mind works better. This can help you to concentrate more when you are studying English or doing other important tasks. Another powerful habit is mindfulness or reflection. This means taking a few moments each day to be present and aware. You can sit quietly for 5 minutes and focus on your breathing. Or you can simply think about your day and what you are grateful for. This habit can reduce stress and improve your mental well-being, which is very helpful for learning. Now, let's talk about how to build new habits. It can be difficult at first. One good strategy is to start very small. If you want to read more, don't try to read for 1 hour immediately. Try to read for just 1 minute. After a few days, increase it to 2 minutes, then 5 minutes, and so on. Make it so easy that you cannot say no. Another strategy is to link a new habit to an old habit. For example, if you always drink coffee in the morning, you can decide, after I drink my coffee, I will study English for 10 minutes. This makes it easier to remember and to do the new habit. Also, reward yourself. When you successfully complete a new habit, give yourself a small reward. This helps your brain to associate the habit with something positive. For example, after you finish your English study, you can listen to your favorite song or watch a short video. Finally, remember that perfection is not necessary. There will be days when you miss your habit. Don't worry, just try to get back on track the next day. One missed day does not ruin all your progress. The most important thing is to be consistent over the long term. In summary, daily habits are incredibly powerful. They are the small, consistent actions that build up to big results. By focusing on good habits like consistent English practice, planning your day, reading, physical activity, and mindfulness, you can make significant progress in your learning and in your life. Start small, be consistent, and be patient with yourself. Let's dive deeper into the concept of habit stacking. This is a term popularized by James Clear in his book, Atomic Habits. Habit stacking is a special form of implementation intention. Instead of pairing your new habit with a particular time and location, you pair it with a current habit. The formula is, after current habit, I will new habit. For example, if you want to practice gratitude, you could say, after I sit down to dinner, I will say one thing I am grateful for that happened today. If you want to practice English speaking, you could say, after I brush my teeth, I will describe my plans for the day in English for 2 minutes. This technique works because your current habits are already wired into your brain. You have neurons that are dedicated to these behaviors. By linking your new habits to a cycle that is already built into your brain, you make it more likely that you will stick to the new behavior. Another important aspect of building habits is environment design. Your environment has a huge impact on your behavior. If you want to study English more, make it easy to do so. Leave your English book on your pillow. Put your headphones next to your bed so you can listen to a podcast as soon as you wake up. On the other hand, if you want to break a bad habit, make it difficult. If you spend too much time on social media, delete the apps from your phone or put your phone in another room while you are working. We should also talk about the plateau of latent potential. When you start a new habit, you often don't see results immediately. This can be discouraging. You might feel like you are putting in a lot of effort but not making any progress. However, progress is often not linear. It is like an ice cube in a room that is slowly warming up. From 25 degrees to 31 degrees, nothing happens. The ice cube stays solid. But at 32 degrees, it begins to melt. The work you did from 25 to 31 degrees was not wasted. It was being stored. This is the plateau of latent potential. Your hard work is accumulating, and eventually you will see a breakthrough. In the context of learning English, you might study for weeks and feel like your speaking hasn't improved. But then, one day, you find yourself having a conversation more easily than before. That is the breakthrough. The key is to keep going through the plateau. Don't give up just because you don't see immediate results. Let's also consider the role of identity in habit formation. Most people focus on what they want to achieve, the outcome. For example, I want to be fluent in English. But a more powerful way to build habits is to focus on who you want to become, your identity. Instead of saying, I am trying to learn English, say, I am an English learner, or I am a communicator. When your habits are aligned with your identity, they become much easier to maintain. You are not just doing something, you are being someone. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. No single instance will transform your beliefs, but as the votes build up, so does the evidence of your new identity. This is why small habits matter so much. They provide evidence that you are becoming the person you want to be. To wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with a challenge. Choose one small habit that you want to start today. Could be listening to 5 minutes of an English podcast, reading 1 page of a book, or writing 1 sentence in a journal. Make it so small that it feels easy. Then, find a current habit to stack it with. And finally, remember to be kind to yourself. Building habits is a journey, not a race. Thank you again for joining me on the Slow English Podcast. Your dedication to learning is inspiring. Keep practicing, keep growing, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.